Hey guys, Theron Asbury here with Revital Outdoors, bringing you another exciting podcast. Tonight we're going to talk to Mr. Hank Howard. Hank got a top 5 finish last year at the BFL tournament on Lake Cumberland. That same tournament's coming up this coming weekend, so we're going to talk to a guy that got a top 10 last year, give us his full rundown of how he was able to fish his tournament, what he predicts for this year. A lot of great content coming your way. Before we get started, Revital Outdoors is very excited to still announce that we are accepting entries into our $2,500 sweepstakes giveaway at the end of the BFL season. That lucky angler will be chosen, and they will win a $2,500 package that consists of Revital Outdoors products, as well as Flambeau Outdoors, Seaguar, Costa Del Mar, the Rod Glove, Lew's, Strike King, and Tackle Warehouse. So this is definitely not a giveaway that any angler out there wants to miss. All you have to do to enter is hit that link at the top of the description right below this video. It takes 3 seconds to do it. So go ahead and hit that link right now. Get entered in before you watch the rest of this podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. That way you get notified when all of our content is dropping. Also, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. That's Revital Outdoors. And if you've never heard of Revital Outdoors, we are a premium CBD company. We offer premium CBD products to all the outdoor enthusiasts out there, whether it be hunting or fishing. Our products are THC-free, made right here in America. They're great at combating all the different ailments that outdoor enthusiasts like us endure. So check them out on our website. That's revitaloutdoors.com, and you can purchase them directly off there as well. That being said, let's go ahead and get right into the podcast. Mr. Hank Howard, originally from the great state of Tennessee. Hank, how you doing this evening, bud?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Really appreciate you taking time to come onto the podcast. So let's get right into it, man. Lake Cumberland. It's a lake that's known to have a lot of professional tournaments on it. It's got a lot of great big fish in it, from the largemouth, spotted bass, and the smallmouth. It's really kind of known for its smallmouth population. But tell us a little bit about last year, how you were able to put that top 10 together, and just kind of what all went into it.
Last year was a pretty special scenario for me. I only got to practice half a day, which was Friday afternoon. And with all that time to practice, which is nothing because I usually practice 3 days, I spent it near the ramp and up in the river some. And I was targeting mostly post-spawn smallmouth, which is something I'm very used to targeting back home.
Okay. Were you fishing very fast, throwing reaction baits? Were you kind of slowing down finesse fishing? I know smallmouth and Cumberland, they're kind of known to, bite both. They kind of lean toward the finesse side, but guys are still catching them that are love to throw big spinner baits, crank baits. Kind of what were you doing a little bit?
I was definitely more toward the finesse side. I was throwing a little swim bait. I was catching a lot of fish too. In the tournament, I probably caught close to 50 fish, and that was mostly because the shad spawn. And it was a pretty special scenario. And you'd have to go through a lot of fish before you actually got a keeper smallmouth, which has to be 18 inches.
Yep. Yeah, there is a slot limit on Cumberland. It's a pain in the ass to just put it lightly. That's just how it is. I mean, an 18-inch fish, that's a big fish. So, I fished a tournament there one time, and they had the slot limit rule in place, and you literally get to throw back 3.5 pounders all day long.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's not the best.
It's not fun to deal with. So you were fishing for smallmouth, so that tells me you were making a pretty good run down lake, fishing that clear water.
Actually, I was up the river just a little bit, but I was fishing more smallmouth main lake areas, and I was fishing some islands, and I got a lot of big smallmouth off the islands. And
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. You said you caught over 50 fish last year. Were they all keepers? Even when you dealing with that slot limit, were they still the right size that you needed them to be, or?
It would actually go from probably being like 12 inches all the way, and then every once in a while you'd hook that 18-inch smallmouth, and then it was a fight because using light line, little swim bait, it was fun for sure.
Absolutely. What do you predict for this year? I mean, I know that the area, Lake Cumberland sits in, has been getting a lot of rain. Old Man Winter kind of hung around this time this year. So the water temperature is probably a little bit colder than normal this time of year. So what do you think is going to happen this weekend?
Well, last year there was fish in all 3 stages, post-spawn, or maybe pre-spawn, spawn, and post-spawn. And I think it's going to be the same this year. I was fishing for mostly post-spawn, but I think if you're wanting to win, you got to fish for the pre-spawn fish.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? Go ahead.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
Okay. As far as weight goes, do you think a guy to win this tournament, they're going to have to catch all 5 fish over that 18-inch mark and have that 17, 18-pound bag, or what do you predict is going to happen?
I think that's what's going to have to happen. Last year it was around 15, 16 pounds, I think, to take the win. But, yeah, this year for sure, I think it's going to be around there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very interesting. So, well, Hank, I know you got a lot of people that supported you there in the state of Tennessee, and you've obviously done really, really well as a tournament angler around the Lake Cumberland area. Anybody you'd like to give a shout out to or a thank you?
I would. I'd like to give a shout out to Watson's Marine, keeping me on the water, keeping my boat fixed, because boats have a lot of problems, and they keep me on the water, keep me fishing.
Absolutely. So, well, Hank, I just want to say thank you for coming on the podcast. Before we let everybody go, Hank unfortunately cannot fish the tournament this year because he is in the United States Navy and he's stationed right now in California. So, Hank, I just want to say thank you for your service to our country. Thank you to all the service members out there that have served and are currently serving our country. That is a reminder to Revital Outdoors. We are a premium CBD company. We value our veterans. We do offer a 50% discount on all of our products to veterans. All you have to do is email me, the marketing manager. My name is Theron Asbury. My email is theron.asbury@revitaloutdoors.com. You can shoot us. You can shoot me an email, or you can shoot us a message on Facebook and Instagram. We would love to hook you up with a discount. Remember, guys, we get this question a lot. People ask about our products and THC. We are a THC-free product. No components of THC. It's a worker-friendly brand. You're not going to fail a drug test, so definitely check them out. And if you're a veteran, please come on board. We'd love to offer you that discount. So, Hank, once again, thank you for coming on the podcast. For all the listeners out there, this has been Hank Howard, a top 10 angler from the BFL tournament last year on Lake Cumberland. Before we let everybody go, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Also, enter into that $2,500 giveaway. The link is in the description right below this video, so go ahead and enter in. I promise you, like I mentioned before, this is not a giveaway that any angler is going to want to miss. From all of us at Revital Outdoors, I'm Theron Asbury. Thank you for tuning into this podcast. Thank you to Hank for joining us. Be safe out there, guys. God bless. We'll talk to everyone very, very soon.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.